My snake is like running from me right now. I don't know why. He's being funny. He's being a little funny Magoo. Decided to go live a little early today. Here we go. Beautiful. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, the 5th house in limbo with Aquarius. In limbo, I mean, it's the North Node, South Node. In limbo, it's on its side. I got to play it the way that it is, you know, because if it's supposed to, it always will lead to a direction, will always land either upside or right. And when it doesn't, it means that something is in limbo. Fifth house. Pleasure, creativity. Okay, so there could be this notion, because the 5th house is pleasure, but it also deals with children. And I feel like it's possible that somebody's in limbo with you because they don't know how you would be with their kids. So maybe maybe we're going for a job or something. Or possibly it's somebody that you've met recently, and I believe they have children. And maybe they're kind of wondering how you're going to be with these children. So they don't really know, like, which way to go. Queen of Cups. Okay, so with the Hierophant right away, 5th. So teaching, like, will you be a good teacher for them? Justice. Maybe they feel like you'll be too either loosey-goosey or you'll be too disciplined with them or something. As if maybe they feel like you're self-absorbed. You're too self-absorbed. Like you love yourself so much that it's possible that you'll forget, you know, like if they leave you with the kids, Queen of Swords in reverse, they think you're going to forget about them or something. And like, then they're going to die. Okay. Something like that. So they're like, I don't really know how this person's going to be. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like they're a little quick to make these assumptions about you. Like, I mean, how quick is this person just planning on leaving their new girlfriend or boyfriend alone with their kid? Right? Like, because I remember the very first time my mother left me alone with her so-called new boyfriend, he molested me. So how about let's just not hand our children over to people that we don't know, even though we just started tapping their ass? Okay, it's like, how quick do you want to just pawn your kids off? Like, I mean, honestly, no wonder this person's in limbo. They're little fucking, from the sounds of it, a little narcissistic. Like, you don't just leave your kids with strangers. How are you going to be with them? How the fuck are they being with them? You know what I mean? 7 of Wands, like, they're quick to defend themselves, and like defend what they've got, but they don't realize who you are. They don't know you. So somebody's made some assumptions on you. Yeah, they did. Okay, Hangman, and they're kind of like hanging in it. I don't know. They're judging you. That's what I feel like. They're judging you a bit. The Fool in reverse and then the 10 of Cups in reverse. And I feel the reason why they're judging you so much is because there's something around them that doesn't want them to have this. So, say it's, the baby mama or the baby daddy, when they're like, you date this person, they're a pothead or they're a drinker and they're going to fuck with my kid and they're going to do this. And like, I mean, I get how people can, become like mama bear, papa bear with their kids, obviously, but that's why you date somebody, to figure out how they are. I mean, there are people that have been in relationships for 10, 15, 20 years and have no idea who the fuck they married. Right? So sometimes I feel like it's your intuition. You have to use your intuition on how you feel about people. And if you feel like this person might kill my kid if I leave them alone, then I don't know, maybe don't leave your kid alone with them. Maybe spend some time with them. Maybe see where you're getting this paranoia from. If it is paranoia that is actually maybe just hidden with the fact of maybe you should get to know people, because that's the thing, is people are so quick to make these assessments and judgments on dating people that they don't stop to think, like, you're letting this person into your life, into your home, okay, into your bed, into your little private nest. I should hope to fuck that you know them a little bit before you just let them in. Okay. And that's the thing, is when you're dealing with desperate people versus people who got their shit under control, that they don't need to move quickly with something. You don't need to move quickly with something if it's meant to be. Okay. 5 of Swords in reverse with the Emperor. It's like they're fighting an invisible entity. Okay. And then there's the Tower in reverse, 3 of Swords, 8 of Swords. It's all because, from the looks of it, they don't know how to listen to their own heart. They don't know how to listen to their own intuition. They listen to other people too much. And that's where they go wrong, because your soul, your intuition is going to tell you everything. I mean, why do you think, for the most part, healthy people don't really have a lot of people around them? Because they're not waiting for approval from others. They're doing things. They're living their life, right? Where people have a lot of friends with them, always waiting for approval, always waiting for gestures, always waiting for somebody to hang out with, always waiting for somebody to talk to. Okay. Therefore, not really being independent. Therefore, listening to everybody else. Okay. So this person has their reservations because of what other people have said. And they need to put themselves back together on this shit. They need to answer some questions in themselves about this, because I kind of feel like, however way 9 of Wands, 6 of Presents. I'm also getting a 69 vibe, which is Cancer, family vibes, right? Roots. Like, I almost feel like once you defend what you become a part of, and that's how you give back. That's how, you divide up your fairness, right? So whatever it is that they think you're not going to defend or watch or be a part of, then, right? There's nothing really you can do. If they don't want to see that they're being an idiot on a really decent connection, like Aquarius is here, the connection's been made. Now it's like they're getting into their head because of what other people are saying. And that's an insecure person. You know, like anybody that can't follow their own heart is insecure. So do you really want an insecure person around you? I don't know, because they seem to be putting a lot of shit onto you instead of, I don't know, addressing their own elephant in the room. Okay, there's the Magician and the World in reverse. This is where I feel like there is something that they're locked up in that just keeps repeating. You know, some type of magic that they're just not understanding. Right? They're getting wrapped up in something, and it's costing them loop after loop after loop after loop. So I'm not sure what this is about, what somebody can't get out of to see that there's something that they can connect with and, you know, get off their ass and do something about it, as opposed to just making all these excuses. Because again, like now it's like, you know, do you want to be with somebody who just thought of a million different reasons not to date you? Right? Like, would you want to be with somebody who thought of all the negative things first before a single positive thing came up? That's so, you know, like that's narcissistic. Like, you know, let's put all the bad on the table. And then once they scrape all that off, because all the bad was actually full of shit and they're just fears and paranoia, now all of a sudden we can start looking at the good. And I mean, again, always good to be a skeptic. Okay, like we don't need to believe in something right away. Like it's good to see what's going on, but then actually go in and look around, right? Because you can't see much on the surface. You got to dive into things to know, right? And if you don't really want to, then, I mean, because you can get to know people, like people will show you like bad habits right away. They'll show you good habits right away. And if there's like kids involved, then obviously you want to do the best thing for your kids, but like, are you expected to stay single for the rest of your life because you have kids and you feel like you can't trust anybody? Right? Again, I mean, the way that I see it, I've always kind of slept with one eye open. So I mean, I kind of feel like that's what parents do as well. I don't really think you guys are sleeping anyways. So you might as well, you know, try to experience something if you can. I mean, this is just the analogy, right? So then you're not alone for the rest of your life. But also, you got to understand, if you have a spouse, right? If you suddenly get with somebody, it's not their responsibility to take care of your kid. You're still the sole provider for that child. You know, your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your new partner doesn't become the fucking babysitter, or, you know, you become a unit. You help each other, right? It's not somebody else's obligation. So again, it's like, you still got to take care of your kid. And if somebody could help you, awesome. But it's not really their place to just go out of their way and do a bunch of shit, because it's still yours. And you would have to do everything if you didn't have this partner anyways. So that's the thing, is like some people, you know, they get in a relationship and they think that they can put 50% onto their partner right away. And it's like, hold the fuck on. Okay. You gotta like, you know, even some shit out here. You can't just expect somebody to just dive right in and care about all your shit the second that they meet you. Right? That, again, that's the lusty thing. You still, I mean, what's wrong with keeping one eye open and one eye closed? What's wrong with, you know, putting one foot out the door while one foot's in it? What's wrong with being that type of skeptic? Because we're told not to do that. You know, don't put one foot in, okay. But at the same time, so you're just supposed to jump, you know, 2 feet in and then just get burned? How about I just like want one leg to get burned instead of two? Right? So again, like, have the skepticism. Awesome. Sure. Keep that, because it's going to keep you alive. But there's still somebody's paranoia that's mixing in with that skepticism that's making it seem like they're going to marry a monster that wants to kill their children. And that's not at all what I see here. Okay, I see a woman on her own, okay, that loves herself. If she loves herself, why wouldn't she love everything that comes along with whatever this emperor's got going on? Who seems to be shadow boxing demons, that's for sure. Okay, so they've got their vices that they deal with every day, and they're putting it on to other people. That's why you have to sometimes learn what displacement is and how you have a shitty day and then you go take it out on somebody else, right? You had a partner or somebody who fucked around. Now you're going to think everybody's going to fuck around. Again, learn what displacement is, because you could be missing out on some really good opportunities because you're displacing what happened somewhere else or with somewhere else on this new opportunity, and you're going to crush it immediately. It's not even going to have time to grow. Right? Because somebody knows how to stand up for themselves, but they also know how to stand up for the crew. Okay? And for what they're working on and for what they want. Right? But someone's been played with dirty. Okay, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. This 3 of Cups. Okay, Page of Candles in reverse. 4 of Wands in reverse. Ace of Swords. So, like, they seem to know what the truth is, yet they act like they don't. Okay, so whoever this person is that you're dealing with, I can see why the North Node and South Node is in limbo, because this person really is in limbo. And I don't necessarily know how it's going to turn out. What is that song? Okay, so now they're playing the song in my head, Passive, by Perfect Circle. My perfect enemy. Lay down and face me. Don't play dead. See, like, this person is laying down, and that's why the North Node, South Node is laying down. They're laying down, and I don't know why. Okay, are they expecting you to go jump on their face? I don't understand. I don't know why they're laying down. Okay, on something that they seriously need to either get the fuck on. It's like shit or get off the pot. Like, they really need to either decide or just get the fuck away from you. Okay, that's how I'm feeling, because it's very, like, it is passive. It is, because passive behavior is this, like, acting like, you know, oh, well, I don't really know, but yet being obsessed with it, but I don't really know, and then stopping yourself, and then saying you're going to do something and then not doing it. And it's like, you fucking dick. Like, you know what you're doing. Like, they're just, again, there's displacement there. And it is shit or get off the pot. Like, I mean, people miss opportunities all the time because they don't take it when they're right in front of them. And they wait and they wait and they wait, right? As if passive behavior, thinking that something's going to happen, and it doesn't, right? You got to be one of those people that takes the move, that makes the step, that, takes the inquiry or gets the information. Why not, right? Information is power. Okay, any information you learn, you're so much more powerful than the person who doesn't know that. Always remember that. Keep learning. Always keep learning. Doesn't matter how old you are. Grab a book. I don't know if you like to read, but, just keep learning and learning and learning and expanding and growing. Become the most powerful person in the room. Bam! That's what she said. Yeah, because someday I'll walk away and say, you disappointment, maybe you're better off this way. Like, one day, I tell you, you might walk away from this person and never turn around. And it's going to be the biggest regret that they ever do, is to stand there and keep saying that you're a problem when you're not, because the problem is in their head. Okay? Where most problems are just sitting there, waiting to fuck with you the second you think you've got something figured out. All right, next message. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you for thumbs upping, everybody. Hope you're having a marvelous Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. I really want tacos today. I don't know why. God damn, I'm craving some tacos. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting, this is a futuristic reading over the next 6 to 8 months. Okay. Apparently, you got something strung up in this cottage here. So someone's trying to protect something. Okay, and it has something to do with money. Somebody wants to break in to this cottage and they're not going to be able to. So I don't know what this cottage signifies with this prosperity, but it's like you've got, I don't know, maybe you have money and then you decide to put it into something like a stock or something or a bond, and then nobody can touch it. It's concealed, it's covered. Nobody will even know you have it. It's something like that. If something happens, I don't know. If you have like money on your property or something like that, you might want to put it somewhere safe. Because, like, 'tis the season of theft. So, I'm getting... like, somebody thinks that they're going to be able to find out about something. Queen of Wands in reverse, 4 of Cups. Ace of Cups in reverse. Like, that's Lilith. Somebody thinks that they are, like, super powerful and they'll be able to get past the guards, you know, and get something because they're a big deal, and they can't. I don't know exactly what the whole analogy of this is. There's the Lover, succubus energy, Queen of Pentacles. See, they want your money. Okay, they want something to do with this prosperity that's growing. And what's funny is that they think that it's actual money when it's not, right? It's like creating content. Where is the money? It's in the content. That's how you get it, right? They think that money is coming directly into your pocket and the content is something you sold and it's gone. They don't realize that the content is forever streaming, therefore creating revenue, therefore open but inaccessible, because it's not like it's a paycheck, it's something else, right? It's revenue for what you've created. It's not an open space. It's not where somebody can just work and suddenly make money off of. So that's like straight up ownership of something. And then there's no third party. There's just you and the buyer and a transaction. That's it. Huh. So inaccessible. Somebody's going to be inaccessible to... I don't know how they would have been able to see your money anyways, unless they worked at the fucking bank. Okay? But somebody's been doing something to your money. And now they're not going to be able to. Like, now you've taken these steps, however way you have, to protect yourself. And all those things they used to be able to do before to move your shit around, they can't. Because it's somewhere inaccessible. So the fact that they're even trying to tell themselves that they can continue to do this forever is a lie. Because now I'm getting Office Space. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but this guy creates something to take 1 penny away from people, and it turns out he took way more than 1 penny away from everybody. It's like that, okay? For every transaction you processed, or the universe processed for you, somehow this person found out about it. They know about every transaction you've ever made. And I don't know why it wasn't hidden. I don't know. I don't know how they could do this. It seems really fishy. Okay. This is definitely a one-man show. Like, they definitely were getting into your shit, and then the fuckery part about it was weird, because they definitely had some people that helped them fuck with what they found, acting like they're the sole leader of it all, when really a lot of other people did the work. But anyways, this person is in a massive amount of trouble. I mean, not only like by law, because I feel like they did something in 3D that is actually a chargeable offense, but they did something spiritually more than anything. And that is also a chargeable offense. Which is why I feel like from now until that's okay, considering we are still in fall, even though most of us are in winter, it's still technically fall until the 20th of December. Then we go into Yule, which is winter. Okay, we're still technically in fall. This is something, because we have autumn right here. Okay, autumn comes what? In another 9 months. That's almost a full pregnancy cycle. Okay, so you honestly, there's some that are going to get pregnant right now, okay, because of somebody concealing your ability to be able to do something and pulling the ranks on it before, sabotaging it somehow. And it'll come, like, something's coming around August, like end of July into August. Okay, so it's a huge, like, and I'm not saying that that's when it's going to happen. I'm saying from now until then, there's this huge comeback story, okay, for somebody. Page of Swords versus the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Wands, the Moon. Something's definitely changing. Tower in reverse, okay, and it's going to be, no one's going to be able to stop it. Okay, it's something that somebody, like I said, thinks that they can keep doing, but they're not going to be able to. And when they don't have access to you anymore, that's when their real colors are going to come out. Okay, and these lies that they've been telling about you and what they've been doing, these barbaric fucking things that they've been doing behind closed doors, are all going to come to the surface. And people have been treating you like an asshole, acting like you shouldn't defend yourself as much as you are, or, you know, acting as if you're acting, you know, about the magic and manipulation going on in your life. And it's almost as if this person or people are going to end up like apologizing to you after this all comes out, you know, to be like, wow, you know, I really thought you were playing victim. I really thought that, you were just acting the part and really this happened to you, it's like, yeah, like, no, you're not playing the part. Like, there is somebody actually going in and switching around your shit. And I don't know how they're doing it, but they're losing access to it. So really, that's all anybody needs to know, is that they're losing access to your financials. And again, it's going to piss them off. Like, I don't know what access, like what level of access they have, but whatever it is, once it gets taken away, I feel like this person's energy is going to deplete massively. I feel like they're probably going to end up losing their job. Okay. Their financial state will take a huge plunge. It's almost as if they're going to die. Like, everything in their life they have manifested from stealing from you, from moving money around and taking it from you. And now that they can't do that, they have a life that they haven't paid for once. You've paid for it. So how are they going to be able to afford anything once you take your money away? That ain't going to work well for them. They're going to end up in a shelter. They're going to lose everything. They're going to end up in a fucking $600 apartment a month. Okay? So you got to be careful who you steal from. Look, as I say that, the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which is the thief. You got to be careful who you steal from and who you have stolen from in the past. You know what I mean? Six of Cups. And then there's the Six of Swords. We have a 666 here. Okay? Temperance here. Right? Because people come back. People come back for what's theirs. People want what you stole back. Like, not tomorrow, not the next day, now. Now. All right, give me back everything now. It's almost like you're not even going to give them enough time to breathe. Open up your wallet and fucking give it back. Okay, that's how I hear collective. Like, no more mercy, no more, oh, just give me another week, give me another day. No, get your fucking bill out, get your fucking checkbook out, write that shit down. I'm going straight to the bank with you, fucking gun at their head, cash the fucking check, get the money back. Okay, and then put it somewhere where they can't fucking switch banks. I mean, honestly. That's what I feel like someone needs to do. Switch banks or switch accountants. Like, someone's got a fucked up accountant. And now I'm getting Southpaw where he's sitting down with his accountant and he's like, you have no money. He's like, where's my money, Simon? Did you take my money? Who took my money? And it's like, no, you just have no money left. You're not working. You're not doing anything to supply your own money. No one else is stealing it. But in this case, I feel like maybe Simon is stealing the money. You know what I mean? Maybe Fiddy's stealing the money. Someone's stealing the money, okay? And holy fuck, it is not okay anymore. Okay, they can't just sit and do this anymore. Five of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. See what I mean? They're going to be crushed once this seed comes back to you. Okay, they might even cry once your seed comes back to you. It's going to make them cry because they don't have access to it anymore. Oh my God. Do you see how crazy people are? Crazy. And you know what? The whole time this song has been playing in my head and it's so beautiful. It's called Christmas Canon. On this very Christmas night. Like, I'm telling you, it's going to happen tonight. All right. This is an analogy. Someone's going in their dreams tonight, and whoever the fuck stole their money, it's coming back to you tonight. Or by Christmas or whatever, by fucking, little bits and pieces, because they took little bits and pieces. So it has to come back, right? And if it comes back the way that they took it, so be it. It's still going to come back times 3, regardless. On this very Christmas night. And it might even be coming in tonight, like I said. So watch for your dreams on somebody pulling their wallet out. Okay, or being in a bank. That's your indication that somebody took money from you. Okay? Hope everyone's having a fabulous Tuesday. Because I know I am. All right, next message. Take it or leave it. It is general. Okay, so somebody is they're getting all fucked up. You see, like, I'm getting fucked up. They're all fucked up in the mouth. Okay, something with their mouth chakra. Okay, something's going on. They're not listening to Frank. They think it's stupid. Something's going on with somebody spiritually, and they're, you know, we got Scully here, and Scully, you know, it's really hard for Scully to understand what Mulder's talking about, which is why she always agrees to take the case, because Mulder always sees something in a case, and Scully will be skeptic and be like, you're crazy, Mulder. Seriously, like, there's no scientific fact that is happening at all. And he's like, well, let's go check it out. Okay. So it's like they're trapped. Okay. They're trapped in something, alone in a box. Okay. And Frank is here. Donnie Darko is here. Spirit is trying to, like, communicate with you. And it's almost like you maybe think that yourself is delusional, or this whole fucking thing is delusional, and everybody's fucking crazy and everybody's a whack job. Thing is that there is more bullshit out there than there is actual facts. Okay. And sometimes you have to go with your gut, and you really have to listen to your intuition on things that are happening around you. Even I have to do that. Like, you know, I'll have questions for the universe, and I really have to concentrate on that. And, you know, because sometimes the cards won't give me the proper answer, or I'm not, you know, I'm too biased and I don't read the card properly because it's for myself and I want the best outcome, but it doesn't always mean that the best outcome is there. You know, psychics reading their energy. I get my sister to come in here and do the cards because, like, I'm like, I don't know, Courtney, I'm coming at the cards. I don't fucking know what's going on, okay? I don't know. And she'll come in, and then we'll, you know, decipher the cards together, okay, on what's going on. And I feel like that's what Spirit is trying to help you. Like, someone's trying to help you decipher these codes on how to get yourself out of this box, out of feeling like you're trapped in a box, or you're alone in a box and there's nobody to help you. Their spirit is right there, but you think you're fucking crazy. And, like, that's the thing, is there is no 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You either believe or you don't, right? But somebody wants to believe, but then takes themselves back from it. And that's where I think the universe is starting to get agitated, because you ask for the sign, we give you the sign, and then you call us crazy, right? Or, oh, that's a coincidence. No, is no such thing as coincidence. It's called divine timing, okay? I mean, what does Frank got to say? Like, what is Frank trying to warn you about? Yes, see? I'm telling you, Frank is trying to warn you. Got Spirit is trying to warn you. Okay, look at accident, sperm donor, witch, and the Blair Witch. 2 witches. And the Blair Witch is the fucked up one. She's the one that wants to scare everybody. She's the one that wants to chase little kids and fucking terrorize families and fucking get you in the middle of the night. And okay, so Spirit is definitely trying to warn you that you have somebody on your ass. Somebody might want your sperm. Fellas, this is for you. 666. 666, I'm telling you, okay? Somebody might want your little swimmers. Okay, this witch right here. Okay, and let me tell you, I definitely think that you are much better off without this. Yeah, something about weed. Okay, we got 2 weed cards here. 2 with the eye. Somebody needs to chill out. Okay, definitely needs to chill out. Okay, even if you don't smoke weed, it's just your sign to take a second and chill the fuck out. Okay, yes, somebody is trying to use you. Okay, and it is disgusting. It's this witch. She wants you for something. Okay, so it's no coincidence, it's no accident, okay, that you ran away. But at the same time, it's like you're not really listening. So I don't know if you did run away from this chick. Somebody's trying to get a baby inside of them. Okay, and I'm not having sex, so it ain't me. Okay, somebody wants your baby. Okay, Sherlock. And I think once you do a little bit of investigation, you're going to find out exactly who I'm talking about. Somebody wants your swimmers. And you know, always remember where paranoia stems from, because paranoia is something, if you learn how to work with it, it's like your best lie detector, your best event coordinator, because when it spikes, you know something's wrong. And once you learn how to work with the universe and ask those questions, you'll find out the situation before you even get there. Okay, so if somebody is, I don't know, trying to get in your good graces, trying to get you to come over, trying to, I don't know, they might go a pretty far way as to, even if you wear a condom, turkey baster shit. Okay, be careful. These bitches, if they want something, they will get it. Okay, and it's the man, and honestly, it's the man in every decision that has to be the smarter one out of the 2, considering he's the one with the loaded gun. Why all of a sudden a guy with a loaded gun gives everything to the woman as if suddenly she can wear it, which she can, it's impossible. Always admit what you did. Pay for your fucking sins, okay? Don't put the loaded gun into somebody else's hand when it's impossible for them to have it. It's not on them, it's on the man, okay? So someone's got to be careful. Really fucking careful. Because look at that. The stage is set. Somebody wants your shit. Okay, and I don't know why. They might be looking for an easy paycheck. I don't know. Okay. But, okay, so now we have the big Cancer, the bouncer card, when shit hits the fan, and signs. See? Honestly, I kind of feel like, you know, women have only a small window every month to get pregnant. And I feel like if you deny this person that time, if they ask you to come over and you're like, nah, I can't, push it off for a few days, you know, push it off. Push it off for like 5 days. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure you're only ovulating for like 3 days. And once it's done, it's done. Okay. So like push it off. I would say a week. Okay. If you can, if not 5 days, push it off for 5 days. And see what happens to them. Okay? Because that might be your indicator on how they deal with it. Right? By telling them no, if their shit hits the fan, that's your sign that they're just trying to sleep with you because they want something. Right? Women are not as slick as what they think they are. Right? But men also have to buck up and smarten up with this shit, okay? And stop thinking that every woman is so goddamn nice and she's going to be fucking Martha Brady and just, you know, raise this greatest family when really she's a trifling ass hoe trying to steal all your fucking money and it doesn't matter about the kid at all, okay? So women, they know how to manipulate, okay? My father married one, kicked his kids right out of the equation pretty fucking quick, okay? If a man is desperate enough, he'll do anything for a woman. And that is desperation doesn't equal love. Desperation equals stupidity. Okay? Yeah, desperation equals stupidity. It really does. Don't make desperate moves, like that involve, sexual encounters, because that's where a majority of our population has come from, and everybody is pissed off. So it ain't really going well for anybody, okay? Yeah, there's a guilt trip. If they guilt trip you, that's another, like, oh, come over. They could say, if you give them a different time, they could give you the whole like, well, I'm busy and I don't have, I'm going to be too busy, or I'm going to have my period next week and we won't be able to, or blah, blah, blah. Well, then I guess you're waiting 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Oh, you saw me shuffling, right? Look. The sex card. Okay. The bully card. And the hearth and home card. I'm telling you, somebody is trying to bully their way over to your house so then they can sleep with you. Okay, it's in the motherfucking cards. You watch this channel enough. If you're new, you watch this channel enough, and we get cards like this all the time with exactly what I just said. Okay, it's called magic, and it happens. This channel is so full of magic. It's redonkulous, and it's only going to get even more magical. It's just the beginning. Wow, so magical. All right, 4724. I have done so many readings today. I think we're going to do one last one, and then that's it, because my throat is starting to get scratchy because I have been talking for hours straight. Yeah, let's do these cards. All right. God damn, my hair smells so good. Whew. Okay, here we go, people. Last reading. We have rain and snow, which are the same thing, just fall at different times of the year. Wow. One's a solid and one's a liquid, and one is cold and one is hot. Wow. Okay. Cleansing, purification, and ending, recharging, reflection. A purifying ending. Ooh. A purifying ending. And then what happens? Honestly, I can't stop drawing water lilies. I keep drawing them. I've drawn probably like 6 water lilies, I don't know, in like the past week. And that's so fun. I never even realized that was a water lily, because the lily pad isn't there. It's just like rising from the water. So I never put that together. But that's exactly what a water lily looks like. Okay. We have lavender. Okay, so kindness comes. Kindness. Lavender is so relaxing. Rosemary and butterfly. Transience. Kindness. Self-care. Okay, so quite a beautiful cycle coming in for somebody. Okay, it's this kind of little bit of an opportunity to tend to somebody. If you've been working a lot, I feel like there's going to be this little bit of time that comes where you can really tend to yourself. And as you do that, it's going to transform you. Okay, it's almost like somebody needs some time to recharge, definitely. Recharge their batteries. Okay. Hydrate themselves, purify themselves, get connected, and especially freedom from work if you can. And I mean, try not to always think about the money aspect of it, right? Of like, well, I'm going to lose money if I take time. Like, yes, but you need time to yourself. You need time to relax and chill and just regroup and figure out why, you need that reconnect of why you're doing it to begin with, right? Like the life that you have, this is why you work so much, is so then you can enjoy it, so then you can go out, so then you can sleep in, so then you can, grab a cup of coffee in the middle of the day and enjoy it. We live our lives for a reason. And if we miss out on all that opportunity, right, to enjoy it while we have it, we're going to go our whole lives, work, and never really take the time to smell the flowers. Okay? Especially water lilies. Oh, lilies smell so good. Okay? Loyalty, faithfulness, like that's what I feel. Like somebody has to get their loyalty back, and remember what that's like to tend to your roots again and to tend to your body and to shave your legs and right. And oh my gosh, I redid the tattoos on my toes yesterday or the day before. And then I painted my toes and then I did this other tattoo on my foot. And I'm like really tending to my feet right now for some reason. I'm not really quite sure, but I'm really tending to my feet and, decorating them and having them just become beautiful again. Right. Because I just, I had to tend to a lot of other spots of, parts of my body for a while that now that I get to enjoy painting my toenails and right, shaving my legs and doing this stuff because it's not for a boyfriend because I ain't fucking nobody. It's just for me. It's just so I can have smooth legs. So then, my toes look nice for me. Like, I mean, sometimes we feel like we're doing all these things for other people. Like, well, this person likes, my hair like this, and this person likes my nails like this. Like, again, kind of narcissistic on what other people like about you, and that's what you do to keep them happy, right? When the whole point is to tend to your roots, tend to your needs, tend to your fields. So then, I mean, honestly, and sometimes like I'll do these things and I'll feel so much better about myself afterwards, right? Like I'll feel cleaner and healthier and like I'm grooming and I'm taking care of myself. It's a very important aspect to feel is that you are taking care of yourself. Right? Like you do have to shave, you do have to smell nice. And, like all those things that we feel like we're doing for somebody else, do for yourself. Buy the lotion that you love the smell of. Fuck everybody else. Right? Shave your legs the way you want to, not anybody, like do everything you want to do. I feel like that's this little part that's coming up in somebody's life where they get this little time, maybe it's a day, 2 days, and the whole time you just learn how to pamper yourself. And that changes something in you. And I feel like those little changes you then incorporate every day, right? A little kindness to yourself, a little self-care every day, build up your personal hygiene, okay? Make a routine of it, right? Every week I wax my legs. Every week, well, twice a week, I, fully do my teeth, like I floss my teeth all the way around like a dentist, right? Scale them all, scale my tongue at least twice a week. I do that with my mouth, right? Oral care is humongous, right? Every week I change my nail polish and clean up my nails and clean up my cuticles. And, every week this shit gets done. I trim my hair every 4 to 5 weeks at least. Like my toenails done, everything, my eyebrows. I usually tweeze those once a week, right? And then it's usually sometimes when I'm doing something, when I'm like uploading a video or I'm working, I got some time on the side, I'll do some personal hygiene for myself and then go back to work again, and it makes me feel so good. Like, yeah, I'm at home. Yeah, I'm working from home. Even when I am at work, even when I am going out, it doesn't matter. Good hygiene 24/7, baby. All right. Doesn't matter if you're with somebody or you're not. You're going to see somebody or not. Why the fuck do you want to smell like onions when you could smell like a beautiful cedar tree? Okay. Or a wonderful pine or something lemony. I don't know what you like to smell like, but it's a lot better than smelling like shit. Okay. So maybe somebody needs to get back on the personal hygiene train. Okay. It's a freeing opportunity to love your body again. Okay. Recharge, reflect. Okay. Encouragement after some very good energy clearing. And then I feel like, okay, so if you're single, okay, I don't know, you might want to start to smell good because I feel like something's coming in for you. Some luck and love. All right, basil. Beautiful herb. It smells so wonderful. Oh my gosh, basil smells, you just rub it in your hands. Oh, I love basil. Basil, tomato. Oof. A little, what do you call those? Bocconcini balls, little glaze. Oof, best salad in the world. I love herbs so much. I have like a stack of them right there. Herbs everywhere. I have so many herbs. Herbs are very powerful. Maybe you want to make some herbal teas, right? And sometimes if I don't want to wear deodorant, then I will just clean my armpits all day with tea tree oil. Oh, smells so good. It cleans a lot of the bacteria out of the pores and stuff, so then your pores smell better. If someone's had a problem with BO, shave your armpits. Even if you're a guy, so much of that smell stays in the hair, right? I also dated a guy back in the day who sweated so much that he actually got Botox injections into his armpits, so then he didn't sweat as much, right? Again, nobody wants a stinky partner. Okay, it doesn't matter how long you've been around. My father's had halitosis since the day I was born. I don't know how the fuck his wife doesn't throw him off a bridge. Oh, his breath smells so fucking bad. It smells like somebody's died in his mouth. Always has. It has scarred me for life because I feel like my breath smells all the time. Or if my breath smells just a little bit, I'm like my father. My father's truck used to smell. I had to roll the windows down because the air just smelled like shit all the time. He's so full of shit. His mouth is full of shit. Don't be my father. Okay, and you know how to properly floss. All right, here we go, people. Learn how to properly floss your teeth. The floss does not go in between the teeth. Okay, you actually have to loop it around the back of the tooth and you go back and forth. Okay, up and down. You can also wrap the floss around the tooth and go back and forth, and you can scale your whole tooth. Everything on it will just... all this crap comes right off your tooth. You can be a dentist in your own house. All you need is floss. Honestly, and a tongue scraper. Scrape your tongues, people. That shit is disgusting. You wouldn't believe the bacteria on your tongues. Okay? So, somebody's personal hygiene is going to get better. All right? And we're all better for listening to the message because it makes me want to go brush my teeth right now. Okay? Peace and grounding. Damn right. Honestly, I feel good about this because you know what? Some people, and like I know because I've been there, work a lot and it's really hard to keep up with everything. Okay. It's hard to do your nails and wait for them to dry. Okay. And then go out and tweeze everything and wax everything and pull everything out and straighten things and unclog things. And, it's just personal hygiene is so much. That's why it's like, take the time every day, instead of putting on 5 pounds of makeup, take some time to like rub your skin and get all those pores out, and micro, dermabrasion at home, with a good loofah, and, do work at home, and like you will feel so much better. Oh, anyways, 1:00:09 I just caught on the clock, which is amazing. Also 10:10. I hope this resonated. Okay, thank you for liking the video. Thank you for being here. To everybody, honestly, this was an awesome read. Thank you for joining if you decided to. All right, every now and then we do some questions and some answers. Today I'm not going to do it. Obviously, I did a lot of questions yesterday and the day before, so we're going to leave it today. But I will be back tomorrow, most likely, with some more channel messages. All right, so look forward to that. We also have 13th moon going on YouTube right now with Zodiac readings, so you can check that out if you want, by me, Whitney Moonshine. Okay, and have a wonderful evening. All right, everybody who's here, thank you so much, and peace out.